how to be the best you can be, how to be the best you are capable of. And the secret comes down to two things: what decisions you make. Your decisions will define you. What course of study you take, which city you shift to, who you marry, what is your first job, who are your friends, what you do when you wake up in the morning. Each decision defines you. Some decisions are big and they can totally change. Marrying the wrong person can make your life hell. If you're lucky and marry the right person, your life can be heaven. If you get the right first job where your talents and the needs of the job have a match, then you will progress rapidly, you'll enjoy work. But if you are in a big need and end up in a job that is not a good match for you, then you suffer. Others don't appreciate and you are not happy. So the decisions you make will make or break you. And what I'm going to do today is show you how to make the right decisions, or how to make decisions in the right way, so that you decide what is right for you. So let me ask you, have you experienced in life when the situation was the same, but one time, like somebody says something and you just get angry and you, just a moment. Okay, what happened here? Yeah, like a friend comes and says, "Oh, let's go to movie," and you are in good mood, and you say, "Great, I'm so lucky you came," and you go to movie. Other time, whatever happened, and somebody says the same thing, but you're angry, you are unhappy. So, how you feel in a moment is what controls how you think and how you decide. So, the single most important thing is how you feel in the moment. Are you happy? Are you unhappy? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Are you fearful? Are you having anxiety about failure and what will happen? So, uh, so this is how. So what I'm going to show you is that how you feel. This okay. This is something I learned from the greatest guru ever. Is Tony Robbins. I attended his workshop in 1990 in California. That's a 3 days, and it was like magic. And just about 6 7 months back, I attended again a virtual workshop because I wanted my daughter to attend that. Everybody I meet who are wealthy enough, I've said, if you get a chance in this life, attend 4 day workshop. It's called Unlimited Power Within. And in these 30 years, since I first attended his workshop, there are so many things. Like if he's 100 on 100 and the next best person is 20, there's nobody who comes anywhere close to him. And there are a lot of his videos that are free on YouTube. That kind of education on YouTube free, that is helpful. But not reading subject matters in your competition, because you don't know who the right person is. And even here, because my lifetime experience says that he's the best, because you trust me, that is why spend time only on this. Don't listen to anybody else unless the recommendation is equally strong, right? Okay, so how you feel in any moment is determined by three things. One, how is your body? If I'm sitting like this, and if I'm talking like this, how will you feel? Am I happy or am I depressed? So if I just slump like this and sit, so okay, do you know depressed people? Anybody just look at the person and can you tell the person is depressed? Because he's not like this. It's like this. So, how you feel changes your body. But there's something far more important. How you change your body will change your thinking. So, the first thing to do is sit nicely, stand nicely, and see the three of you whose picture is visible, you're all sitting nicely. You're all sitting straight with head up. You're not sitting like this, and you're not sitting like this. Okay? Have you seen somebody sitting like this? That is depressed. And if you sit like this, if you want to try for 5 minutes, you will begin to feel low in energy. You'll begin to get depressed. So, physiology, the body is the number one. Anytime, anything you do, be in good body state. And that's why the 3 minute exercise we did yesterday, one of the things to do is just jump. If you jump for a minute, you feel so much better. And since this is the most important lesson during these 5 days, and the reason it is on day 4 is because by now you have taken simple concepts that I taught, you have practiced them, and you have got the proof in your mind and your body. Now you know that, okay, this type of note is the right one. This is how you do revision, and this is how you learn to read faster in just 20-30 minutes. So there's trust, because without the trust, this is complex and it is even more unbelievable. Okay, so this is the right time. Now you have trust to be open-minded and follow what I'm saying. First, sit nicely, and and that's it. So just adjust, and your body will know what is the right thing. And that's part one. Second is what you focus on. So let us say I focus on that anybody, if whatever you are preparing, like Satish wants to get the next promotion, so he's preparing for exam. Okay, so if he believes, like not believes, focus. So if he focuses now that, okay, if I study like this, if I install Facebook, if I work 1 hour, 2 hour preparation every day, then my chance of success is great. And once that promotion happens, I will move to this position, my salary will go like this, and these new paths in my career will open up. So if he begins with that thought, then it is so much easier to be confident and to focus and study. But if he feels, I have taken exam 3 times before, I have failed, maybe I'm not good enough, even if I work for a year, I will not succeed. If we have that thought, that focus, so what is we are focusing on? Good outcome, bad outcome. And that focus changes how you will feel. And then it will change what decision you will make. So if you are happy, enthusiastic, and you expect success to happen, you will take action that will give you success. But if you're expecting failure to happen, then you'll think, okay, let me as well watch YouTube movie because even if I work hard, I'm not going to get rewarded. And let me just spend time on Facebook and let me call a friend and go to a movie. And people, so first is how you sit. So first sit nicely so your thoughts and your chemicals, they are all better. And then focus on the positive outcome. There are always challenges, there are always problems, but you do control some things. Not everything, little bit, but you do control something in life. So focus on that. And the third is the language you use, the words you use. And the exam is again the same. I'm expecting success. In my town, nobody has become a manager in SBI so far. So there's no chance for me to be successful. I'm from a small town. Nobody has ever succeeded. How can I? Or even though nobody has succeeded, but I am special. I have a choice and I'm going to give my best. So focus on three things: how you sit or stand your body in any moment. Just change your body, you'll feel better. Second, focus on positive outcome. And third, use the words that are encouraging, that are positive. And when you do that, your body and mind, you are in a better state. And in that state, you decide your next step. So your decisions will be such that you will move towards your future, the future you want. And along with there will be problems, but those decisions will be the right one to take you. Like the problem is here, you might go like this or you might jump over problem, or whichever way you'll be able to solve. So this is the lesson today. This is from my 30 plus years learning. This is the single best lesson I can give you. Even if you attended nothing and you just learned this and practiced, your life will be much better. When even when you are 80 years, there would be no way for us to talk. Okay, I won't be there. But you may remember this day, that this was the day you learned a simple three-step thing that has given you so much success. And the good thing is, the success is not just money. Success is not just good health. Success is happiness with everybody also. So these three steps, okay, let me say, if you are in a, like you do these three things, you are happily sitting and somebody comes and taps behind. And they say, hey, how are you? If you're in happy mood, how will you respond? You'll say, hey, I'm so happy to see you. When did you come? What happened? But if you're in bad mood, somebody says, how are you? You may look at the person and get angry. What nonsense. I mean, you frightened me. What happened? Why are you so careless? It's the same action. The difference is not the person and not that other person's intentions. The difference is how we are feeling in the moment. If you're feeling good, we see everything as positive. If you're feeling bad, we see everything more as negative. So this variation changes your whole thing. Now you might hear people saying that the world is bad, everybody's bad, people will take advantage of you, people will cheat you. They are right. People will also say the world is beautiful. There are so many people that are helping poor. All along the path, you'll find people who will help you. They are right too. So both things are available in the world all the time. What you focus in on, that is what will be your life experience. That even if you believe, even if your experience is so many people are good, there will always be some cheats. But if we are thinking predominantly about the positive and good outcome, then one thing bad happens, you say, well, everybody's good, this guy's bad. But if we have negative experience in general, and we say everybody's bad, this guy was good, maybe today something happened, otherwise everybody's bad. And then if we believe people are bad, we will not respond properly, they will not respond properly. So same thing, that's it. This is all the lesson. Now, I would very much like you to do this exercise and spend 5 minutes. What you're going to do, if you have a piece of paper or computer, what are the words you normally using to describe yourself or your situation or your thing? Identify the positives, those are good mark. Those you have to use more often. Be aware that I'm already using this, I should use it more. And identify negatives. And then if there's a negative word, find you want to replace this word by which positive word. So that's the exercise I want to do, so that when you leave today, you'll have an empowering vocabulary, words that will move you, that will drive you, that will push you to make your life mastery. You'll be master of yourself. Okay? So take 5 minutes, take piece of paper, on the left hand side, write the words you use. On the right hand side, if there's any negative word, what replacement will you use? And then share. Because what you share will help change everybody's life. Okay, I'm here. If anybody has any doubt and wants to ask a question or any comment, please say, I'm here to help. You make the list. Use the words you normally use to describe yourself, your situation, your difficulties, your opportunities, your strengths. Okay, Bela has asked a question, how to replace the role is tough. By that, do you mean the role of of the manager in the SPA branch, right? Okay. So that's the word that comes to your mind. And does it make you feel negative, limited, troubled? Oh, no, please unmute yourself before you speak.
Sir, at times it makes me feel limited.
Okay. So, see, the words don't necessarily mean the same thing to everybody. For example, the role is tough. Somebody going to war in a military will say, yes, this is our opportunity for valor and courage and making something happen. And so the question for Bela is it so tough that you're not able to do what you want to do? Or see what happens, we have the skill. If the challenge we have is just little bit above that, then we grow, expand, we become greater and we handle the challenge. But if the challenge is 10 times more difficult than our skills allow, then we get overwhelmed, we get troubled, we get depressed. So, is it a challenge? You can grow little bit. You are here and the challenge is here. The role is tough is here. Then you have more discipline, plan better, and you'll grow as a manager and you'll handle it. But if it is 10 times more difficult, then one of the things to do is if there's any other branch, anybody else in similar position, go like invite them to your house, you go to their house and discuss the issue that okay, how do you handle this is the problem I'm having. Because very specific situation, I don't know. Now, for this exercise today, the role is tough and I can do it. Or anything, whatever makes sense. The role is tough, but I will grow into it. I will learn and I'll be able to handle. Anything that turns negative into positive. Use any words.
Okay, sir.
Anybody else has any question? No? Okay, it has been about 5 minutes. So, can somebody please share what were the negative words and what positive words you replaced with?
Negative words I have written for myself that are the incorrect, unsuccessful, transfers and job locations, job cultures that I might be facing in my future, and the positive words I will that always stuck in my mind are endeavor, positive fields, future, life, and promotions and enthusiastic.
Okay, good, good, good. Anybody else? Okay, if you're not ready, as you write the words, for each negative word, find a replacement. It is not that you have a list of 10 negative words and you want 5 or 20 positive words. See, negative words means that word is causing some fear, some uncertainty. That word is important as your brain understands your future goals and plans. And it is finding that word summarize or imply the type of problems the brain thinks there will be. So you want to find a replacement for each negative word. It is not that the bunch of negative words here and bunch of positive words here. Okay, any negative words that come, we want to be able to replace. That's the exercise. So anybody wants to share? See, when you share, everybody learns. When you share, I can give feedback, and at the same time, you are helping the whole team that we are together today. Yes, it takes little bit courage to show your weakness, but that is what life is all about.
Hello.
Yes, Jignesh, go ahead.
Good words I have written myself, that is cooperative, clever, solution provider, good reader, helpful, compassionate, foodie, and don't close till my goal is completed. The bad words is I am physically comparatively weak uh, and mentally fatigued. That is particularly after two major illness within a year. That's why. And don't take undue advantage of others of the situations.
Good, good. Yes, yes, Satish. Yes, anybody.
Sir, as the role was regarding change of some negative words to positive, I had used a situation that when most of the customers say, I'm this posting was from head office, therefore I don't know the technical things don't have much knowledge about the technical things. There are a lot of queries and questions. Therefore, I used to say them, I don't know, or go to this desk like that. I had changed it like, please gosh, she is better, she better knows it. That person knows it better than me. I will
Right.
replace this thought from that thought.
Okay.
Um, then there's a word okay.
Okay. Okay. Hold. So this first one, let me say, you can say she is the best person to answer this question. You don't have to put yourself down. If I say you are better than me,
Okay.
then there are two things happening. I'm saying you are good and I'm not good. Don't have to show negative. Don't attach negative yourself. I can say among all the people, if there's a banking question, Bella is the best person to answer. That I'm not saying I'm not good.
Okay.
I'm saying for
Yeah.
this topic, you are the best person. No. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Did my
you.
answer make
One
sense?
more thing I want to ask.
Yes,
Whenever
please.
I used to end the communication when anyone, whenever I used to end my communication with somebody, most of the phone or one-to-one interaction, it ends with okays. It means I'm taking granted and thankful to whatever is coming me. And the negative side of this approach is that even if I have some reservations, I want to change something, I don't put that thing on that particular time. And later on, I regret that I should have done this. And it has happened a lot of times. Used
Okay.
to people used to say everything to me, and I said okay. Yeah.
Okay. So once you know your limitation, so identify one such situation in which you act in a way that you don't like and write down tell yourself that next time the situation happens, you will have the courage and do the right thing. And the situation might be with the most important person or less important person. In the sense, all people are important, but from business, from your banking point of view or personal point of view, that somebody, if they are unhappy, that causes big problem. Or if somebody they are unhappy, the problem would be small. So take a small challenge first. Build your skill and build the words, the collection of words you use so that other people don't feel offended, but they understand your position and do or take the action in the direction that you want. Okay? Was the answer meaningful or not?
Yes, sir, it was learning. It will change slowly,
Okay, okay,
gradually. Yeah.
okay, great. Anybody else? Anything you want to share?
Sir, as per the yesterday's your idea to uninstall the Facebook, I have uninstalled the Facebook from my mobile phone, and really, sir, yesterday I shared more than 2 hours, and that really helped me in other subjects to make it useful to to solve the papers. I'm really serious.
Congratulations, congratulations. Also,
Congratulations.
congratulations to Nityananda. Do you remember yesterday, like the two people I asked them how important is your problem? Satish said it is so important his next promotion is willing to spend 1 lakh rupees. And I said okay, uninstall Facebook, and he did it. Another person is Nityanand. He wanted skills in public speaking because he's a senior executive in Tata Steel.
Can I share something,
And yeah,
for
yeah,
Nityananda?
and he has, and I sent him a link for payment, and he sent payment that time, and we had first class. And next we are going to discuss the secret of why the two Indian people became CEOs of Microsoft and Google. It is not, and it is the same thing that will make him important in his company. Public speaking is a tool, but what about public speaking that is far more important? He's not going to become a public speaker as an entertainer, telling jokes, everybody laughing. No, no. He, as part of public speaking, Nityan, and this is our we'll perhaps do today, is what is his message? What is it the change he wants? What is it? So clarifying, simplifying his opinions, his ideas, his beliefs, strong beliefs, but in simple way, and then repeating again and again so management gets a chance. Oh, this is the guy who said so and so, and it succeeded. It worked. So when there's an opportunity for next promotion, they will remember out of all these people who whose idea got success. And that is where, see, my daughter's friend here, she said she wanted to go to IIT. My daughter's gone to ordinary computer science college in Udaipur because I have a software company and I wanted her to be with me. And IITs are not good. Our neighbor's daughter, she's my daughter's friend, she wanted to go to IIT because she wants to join Google. And I sat down with my daughter and I explained that, okay, do you know Google and Microsoft, the CEOs are Indians. The Google CEO studied at IIT, but Microsoft CEO studied at a very ordinary college, not IITs. They're, then why were they chosen out of tens of thousands of people? Here's the reason. Microsoft CEO 15 years, 10 years back said, look, we are losing this internet race. We have to make all our software available on internet. People are not buying CDs and DVDs and installing. So the company wasn't going in that direction, but this fellow said, no, that is what we have to do. So I said, okay, you be manager. And then that is what it did. and his project succeeded. That generated more money. So when the time came, who is the right person who understands where the future is going and he will take the company forward, his name came up and he won. Same thing with Google. Sundar Pichai, he was the guy. He said we have to create Chrome, we have to create our own browser. At that time Google was not interested, but finally because they have their browser they control so much. They even have their own computer. Another one, he was in charge for this mobile operating system, Android. Google wasn't interested at that time. So two of his decisions were so important to Google's future. So when the time came to have a new CEO, they said, okay, who understood future better and who helped the company win? His name came and he became CEO. So these people are not the best of public speakers. They don't have best of voices. And in the mainstream America, they are not white people. They don't sound like them. They are still very much Indian sounding people. But that doesn't matter. Their ideas have already won and proven them to be thinking in ways that is the right about the future. And that is how they won. So that is what becomes more and more important at every stage. When you are in a position to influence the company's direction, and if you are right, then you you get promotion much faster than not. Now this doesn't happen in government companies and banks, but it happens in private corporations. Okay, so anybody wants to share, please, what negative words you were routinely using and which positive words you are replacing them with? Yes, please, go ahead. Anil Tiwari. Anil, please unmute yourself first. Yeah, right.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I just want to say that I am preparing for a REAT exam, which is the third grade teacher exam of Rajasthan,
Okay,
and the exam is scheduled to be on 25th April 2021. Sir, my problem is very peculiar. I have a 15-month-year-old son, and he needs continuous attention, first of all. And the second thing is that I am a school teacher, and I used to go to school from, means I used to be in the school from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day. So it's very hard for me to take out the time, because before going to school also I have to take care of the child for around 2-3 hours. I have only, means we are only three members in the family: my wife, my son, and me. So and then again, after coming from the school after 4:30 p.m., I have to look to the sun for another 2-3 hours. So
okay,
it is very hard for me to take out the time, because my wife is also correct, because she is very tired throughout the day taking care of the son, and he's बहुत naughty है. He's very naughty, and he needs. Sir, you can see him. I can show you.
okay,
He's very naughty. And I am very serious about this exam. I want to just. So
okay.
what should I do?
Good,
And I
good.
really read your book and everything, and I am a follower of you.
Okay, Anil, thank you very much. See, here's the answer. See, we cannot do everything. So when we say focus, it means now you have to focus. Either you can focus on your son. See, you have
Yes,
three things: your son, your job, and your exam.
yes,
And there is not enough time for all of the three.
yes, sir.
So one is, can you take 2 month vacation from school without salary?
It's a private job, so I am very doubtful that if I will take the
Right.
vacation, they may
Right.
just.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So that is out of the question. Now, can you hire somebody to take care of your son? They come to your house. Yeah.
No, no,
Bella
no,
wants
no,
to
no.
to
So,
offer a suggestion.
Anil sir, there's one very good thing. You can have mind machine. Do you have?
No.
This is the best
No.
investment you can do.
Okay.
After
See.
using mind machine, you can have a very good and sound sleep. It will give you energy, and between the time you have with the sun, use mind machine before studying. It helps you a lot. It is not just investment, it is for our whole everything. Your life will be sorted out.
You can see,
Thank you so much,
ma'am.
Bella. Okay, see here, Anilji, if you are not having even 1 hour, 2 hours to study, then
Sir, I give around 3 hours study every day. I am
okay,
giving.
okay,
You
then
might be sleeping.
okay,
Okay, okay.
okay,
Whenever
so
you are sleeping, it helps.
okay,
Let
right.
me tell one thing what have happened to me. After SBI, they after 2 years in State Bank, there is a confirmation exam, and before that I got married, and for 2 years there was not no study at all. My life was at stake. What to do? If I will fail in that confirmation exam, my whole career, my life, where I am, ever will be in question. I'm
Mhm,
married to a judge. That again a social bounding. For
mhm,
14 days, I didn't slept of at all. I only used mind machine for 14 days. Whenever I feel tired, I packed in myself in a room. I study, I sleep, I wake up. Everything was me, mind machine studies. That's it. Full stop. Nothing extra. For 14 days, I didn't slept, and at least I came out not with scale 2 result, but I confirmed myself successfully.
mhm.
And mind
Wow,
machine helps.
no, that is something I did not know. Okay,
Yeah.
so one thing, Anil, of course, you can use all the tools and techniques available, but also if you're spending 5 6 hours with your son, that is one
Mhm.
issue. Can you find somebody to take care? They can come to your house, or you can drop your son to somebody's house where there are other child, some mother who has other child, and she can take care of two kids, and you can pay part
I
one.
have tried.
And now, okay, listen. See, these are the only ideas. I'm not in a position to come back and forth and refine it. Okay, the last thing is, do you feel that before your exam, studying 3 hours is enough time for you to prepare enough to have any chance of success? If the
Sir, that chart is provided if I will give best.
okay, just a moment. There's too much noise, so I'm going to mute everybody. And okay, Anil, please unmute yourself and speak now. No, please unmute yourself first. Anil, please unmute yourself first. Sorry. Yeah, please unmute. Great. Yeah, now you speak.
Sir, I can. I think that I have the ability to crack the exam if I will study every day for 3 4 hours. But provided if I will get the means concrete 3 4 hours daily, I think I
Okay.
may.
Say, okay. So it is just 1.5 months or so.
Yes.
And sit down with your wife, figure out a way. There's always a way. Okay?
Hmm.
There's always a way. Sometimes that costs a lot of money. And I think some boys, some girl, some school girl, some college girl can come and stay in your house, take care of your son for 3 hours in the morning or evening, pay
Hmm.
whatever it would be.
Hmm.
You cannot take leave from school, but you can pay somebody 10,000 rupees to come for 3 hours for a month.
Yes.
And you can surely find. So you will be able to find a way, be open minded. You say this is most important. Ask the question, how can we have somebody take care of our son for 3 hours or evening? Sit with your wife, discuss.
Okay. Okay.
Together you'll come up with an answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay? All the best. Anybody else, any questions? Excuse me.
Good morning, sir. Can I speak a few words, please?
Yes, please. Yes, Nityanand.
Sir, yesterday I got your link and the video on public speaking I went through. Uh, I could learn something that one has to define his own personality and build his own brand. And that is what I learned from the small video I went through. I have a specific issue, sir. I want to share with you, and I also need your guidance. I don't know whether it will kill others' time.
Oh, okay. Okay, here. If you, Nityananji, if you believe it will be helpful for everybody, let us do here. Otherwise, we will work privately.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Uh,
That will
uh,
be better.
I
That will
mean,
be better.
we can discuss right after this class if you have the time.
Yeah, yeah. It's a general issue. It's a
Okay,
general
then please
issue.
share.
Yeah, while it also relates to negative words, what you said, it's not negative words, it's a negative situation. What exactly happens, sir? While in meetings, when I speak, even in presence of my superiors, to prove my point, I speak much louder. I, without being conscious, my voice goes up, which should not be, because very senior people state whether it is online or offline. I should be moderate. I should be, when to prove my point, I speak much louder,
See,
that's
now
very
you are
negative,
speaking extremely well.
sir. But sometimes it becomes irritating to others.
Okay,
Particularly when very senior
have
people
people
speak.
told you so, or are you assuming?
No, no, no. People, my superior has pointed out it two,
Okay,
three times also, and
okay,
I'm working on it to. Though I am conscious about it, but I get louder without being
okay,
conscious about it.
okay.
Like
Here's the thing. So it is okay. It is it is the same question. Why people get nervous in interviews, or sitting on stage, or standing on stage when their career is in question. See, as you are speaking here, as I'm
sir,
speaking, I'm not stressed, tension because my life does not depend on whether you think I failed or passed. Like out of so many people, some might think that was useless. Some will think, oh, my life changed. While I want to do absolute best in my power to help everybody, but whether or not people change or benefit, it doesn't change my life,
sir,
right? In the sense that at the end of the class you don't determine my raise, you don't determine how much money I make, or you don't determine any of the things, so those are going independently. That is why there's no worry. But suppose this was the group and I had a job, and the group would decide my raise, which means if it becomes a high stake situation where something of great value can be lost or gained, then there's a stress, which is very
yeah.
natural.
Usually that happens in
It
my
is
meetings.
always right. So, one thing to understand is okay, what is the worst that can happen? They will not give me raise, zero raise. Is my life still okay? Yes, I've already achieved enough success. So, even if everybody fails, I'll still live, I'll still have food, I'll still have my house, everything is okay. Same thing, you are in a powerful position. You're already a senior executive. Even if one boss says, doesn't select you for promotion, select somebody else, let's say, okay? For whatever reason, you are already settled in life. You're already wealthy enough, successful enough. So, first, to get in your mind that this situation is not so important. I would like them to select me for next promotion, but if they don't select, it's okay.
It's not the
Now,
question of promotion, sir. I want to refine myself. I want
exactly.
to upgrade myself.
Exactly. So the refinement will happen not so much by being conscious of speaking loud or not. Equally or more important is the moment you think that they don't control your destiny, that they don't control your future, you are far more relaxed. And when you're relaxed, you will automatically, that what you're thinking is a problem will automatically disappear.
Sir,
So you are not acting and controlling voice. You're just feeling comfortable, and in that state of comfort you'll speak just like you're speaking here. And
sir.
again, those three things can help. When you are speaking, just be aware. See, sometime in the chair we all sit like this, so what happens, my chin now is below my neck. Do you see that? So a
Sir,
lot of time in the meeting people sit like this. If we sit like this, there's less oxygen going, we have less energy, and
questions.
our nervous system is little negative. So, but all of you that I can see picture of, I can see everybody's neck, which means you are sitting properly. See, now you can see neck. Now you cannot. Okay, so you can see a lot of pictures that come in newspaper, etc. Executives, they have a pen, they get picture like this, and the neck is missing. So you sit as you're sitting properly, focus on being relaxed, comfortable, communicating, and use any positive words, and then speak. So automatically, when you're in better state, your outcome is better.
Sir.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, sir.
Not
I have to make it a point that
partly.
it is not going to determine everything. I have to be in a relaxed state.
That's it. That's it. They don't determine your future.
Right. Right.
And whatever they decide, it will work out okay for you and your family. Because
Sir.
perhaps your children's future is what is most important at this stage, not your own.
Yeah, sir. That is my health and my children, my
Right,
family.
exactly. At our age, that is the only issue, right? Okay,
Sir.
great. Thank you. Thank you
Thanks.
for sharing. Because a
Thank you very
senior person like you shares, everybody, all the young people benefit.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please. Go ahead, ask. Um, okay, whoever wants to talk, please unmute and talk.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have three questions. Can I ask three questions, sir?
No,
Related.
only one. You
Sir,
have to see first. You have to decide which is most important. If I
okay.
can answer one, I'll be happy. Three is very complicated situation.
It's totally connected only to, sir, for
No,
one question.
but only one
Okay.
question.
Okay, sir. Sir, sir, I have one question related to language classes, sir. Presently, I'm doing my civil services studies, and I'm very interested in my foreign services. And I'm very interested means very deeply interested. But in that, we have to study even one foreign language. So I have not yet started with my foreign languages, but I want to study for these foreign languages. Is there any way where I can study it faster, better? Because I don't want to study that, but I want to learn it.
Okay. The easiest way to learn any foreign language is first you take exam. Now, do you have to take exam in the foreign language or it is only for the interview?
No, it's even though after interview we have to go undergo foreign languages, sir.
Okay. So when you have to
So I
learn
wanted
after,
to.
okay,
So I
after
wanted to
interview,
get
wait. So is foreign language part of your selection process?
no, after the selection process.
Okay, in that case, first get selected, don't worry about foreign language.
Okay,
And
sir.
the fastest way to learn foreign language is if you have the money, go to that country, live there for 3 months, you will learn much better than any course can teach you anywhere. Okay?
Okay.
But first of all, success itself in IS is so extremely hard. Don't worry about. If you
Okay, sir.
get success, then you can borrow money. You can figure out a way to go and live in some country, and that foreign language could be even you can learn Burmese. Go to Burma if you don't have much money. You can go to Bhutan and learn that language. I mean, it doesn't have to be French and German or like you don't have to go to expensive countries. You can go to one of our neighboring poor countries.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, anybody else?
Sir, there is a question. How to decide which career is best for one if someone doesn't get selected for trying after many years in any government job? So, and one feels so much depressed that he doesn't have a good kind of personality to
Okay,
stay in a private job.
right. Okay. This is a hard question because the situation is hard. It is a matter of whole life. So it is a very tough situation, first of all. So there's not going to be any magic answer. Beyond that, like some time back, my cousin sister's son, he did BTech civil engineering and He visited and I asked him, what are you doing? He said, I'm not taking job. I do photography. I said, do you get paid? He said, yes. I asked him how much. He said 20,000 or something. I said, why are you, do you want it to be career? He said, yeah, I can make some money as a career. And this is what I explained to him. That, okay, do you have a 5 lakh or 50 lakh rupee camera that makes you special? He said, no. I said, how much does your camera cost? He said, some 20,000 rupees. So I said, can somebody who has not done schooling, can you buy a 20,000 rupee camera and will become like you in 2 weeks? He said, right. I said, then this job will never pay you because you are replaceable by somebody in 2 weeks. So find a job where what you learn, nobody can learn for 6 months and replace you. Like I used to go to a doctor's place, and there was one guy for like 3 years. He was there, young chap, and he was distributing ticket. You pay like your line in the queue, like waiting list. So one day I just called him aside and I told him, look, you are doing this for 3 years. I like you. That's why I'm advising you. If you become a mochi or cobbler or electrician or a plumber, in 3 years you'll build skills so that at the beginning of 3 years, if you earn 5,000 rupees, at the end of 3 years, you'll earn 20,000 rupees a month. And in 5 years, if you can hire three more people, you can earn 50,000 rupees a month. But if you stay with this doctor for whole life, you'll earn 5,000 rupees a month, and he can replace you with another person with like 1 hour training. This is not a good career. So go in a career where with each year you will build skills that makes you more valuable and not replaceable. That is one aspect to look. There are many aspects, and this is not the forum we can discuss everything. But this way of looking at career will help everybody. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, anybody else? Let's take two last questions and call it a day. Now, okay. In that case, tomorrow.
Sir,
Yeah. Okay.
sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So, tomorrow, yesterday, I spoke with my dad. I told him about my situation. I want to do paid programs. Uh, I came from a middle class. So there is money problem, and there is another paid program of 5,000 which I can afford. But it is on not the best, but it is better than the rest of the paid program. Then should I go with that or not?
Okay. So first of all, does your family have a scooter or motorcycle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does your family have a car?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So, do you have any idea? How many motorcycles or scooters do you have? Your family?
So only one.
One. Okay. So, see, if you have, okay, what that means is to your family, scooter motorcycle is important enough to spend 50,000, 80,000 rupees to get it. Same way you have to sit down and discuss how important is your career that they can decide to spend 5,000 or 10,000. Now, some families just don't have money. In that case, you have to accept that there's no money. So you talk to a friend who is rich enough, is in similar exam, and say, you buy the course, we'll study together.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, you
Yes, sir.
find a way. You find a way. If there's no money, you find a way. Usually, money is not the problem. It is the problem of confidence that even if we spend this, will there be any benefit? Like we only had a bicycle when I went for IIT exam. And that time, my school fees was 35 rupees a year, and the coaching was 350 rupees. So I asked my parents, should I join coaching? And I told them, I'm not sure if I will get admission. And they said, look, will it increase your chances of success? I said, yes. And then they said, join, because money might come in future, but this opportunity is only now. And I joined, and the coaching was so good. It helped my like high school exam and helped me get fifth rank. But also I got 1102 rank in IIT, where I appeared as a Hindi medium student, writing in English. And Rajasthan board that time, after 10th, we had only 11th. We didn't have 12th. So I was 11th class student, Hindi medium, competing with 12th class English medium throughout the country. But the coaching was so good, Agarwal classes from Bombay that used to be, and that it helped. So that is how you have to decide. It is always hard. If anybody has a motorcycle, I think the family, if they understand that the coaching will improve your chances of success, it is likely they can afford, but maybe not. So it's about your family. Sit with them, discuss, and whatever you guys decide together is right for your family. Okay. If the
Thank you.
family doesn't have money, talk to all the friends who are appearing for the
Yes, I
exam.
will go. I will go through.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, one last question, anybody? Not Pranshu. Anybody who has not asked so far?
Sir, I have a doubt on yesterday's class,
No,
sir.
no, Marvin, you have
Study.
already asked. So I want to give chance to somebody who has not asked so far. Anybody who's feeling shy, this is your opportunity. We all feel shy. Courage is not when we don't feel fear. Courage is we do the right thing despite the fear. So if you're feeling shy, that's okay. This is your opportunity to ask. They are all your friends. And in fact, none of them care how you speak or how you look. We are all here to help each other. That's all. Anybody wants to ask, now is the time. Okay, so I'm going to close now. Tomorrow, I will show you. See, I covered 3 steps minimum. So I will give you summary of the 9 steps. We'll do question answers, and I'll offer you an opportunity to work with me for 4 weeks, so we can go deeper into learn more of what you learn. And some of you, if you want to join, you will be welcome tomorrow. And that is the opportunity. Even if you don't join me, that's okay. You can at least know those 9 things, 9 parts that you need to focus on. 3 we already covered over 3 days. Technique 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I really enjoyed with this team. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.